California and Texas, two titans that shape America's destiny. These states are more than just places on a map. They are symbols of ambition, innovation, and the enduring spirit of the United States. Together they house nearly 70 million people, more than 1 in 5 Americans. Their cities pulse with energy, drawing people from every corner of the globe in search of opportunity and a better life. But their influence goes far beyond numbers. They represent two competing visions for the American dream. Each state offers a unique promise, attracting dreamers, builders, and leaders who shape the nation's future. California leads in technology, environmental policy, and culture, always looking to the future. From Silicon Valley's innovations to Hollywood's global reach, California sets trends that ripple across the world. Texas stands for traditional values, low taxes, and individual liberty, attracting businesses and people seeking economic freedom. Its booming cities and wide-open spaces offer a sense of possibility and independence. Their rivalry is a debate about how society should be organized, government-driven progress or market-driven opportunity. This ongoing contest shapes not just state policies but the national conversation. California's economy rivals entire countries, and its cultural exports define modern life. The state's creative industries, tech giants, and progressive ideas influence everything from fashion to technology. Texas is a global energy powerhouse with decisions that impact markets worldwide. Its leadership in oil, gas, and renewable energy makes it a critical player in the world economy. The choices made in Sacramento and Austin ripple across the nation and globe. Laws passed here can set precedents, spark movements, and inspire change far beyond state borders. Understanding their differences is key to understanding America's biggest debates: immigration, climate, inequality, and government's role. These states are often at the forefront of the most pressing issues facing the country. As Americans sort themselves by ideology, California and Texas become magnets for opposing visions, making their rivalry a defining story of our time. Their ongoing competition will continue to shape the nation's identity for generations to come. California and Texas are economic giants, but their paths to prosperity are distinct. California's $3.9 trillion GDP is driven by tech, entertainment, and professional services, attracting global talent and investment. Texas, with a $2.4 trillion GDP, has diversified beyond oil into tech, manufacturing, and corporate headquarters. In California, high incomes are offset by a steep cost of living. In Texas, lower incomes stretch further thanks to affordable housing and no state income tax. Californians may find more specialized, high-paying jobs, but pay a premium for the privilege. Texans enjoy easier paths to homeownership and entrepreneurship with fewer regulations. The choice between these economies depends on your priorities: innovation and opportunity, or affordability and independence. Both offer prosperity, but on very different terms. The biggest difference for newcomers moving between California and Texas is the cost of living, which can be a real shock to the system. In California, sky-high housing prices, often soaring well over $800,000, make homeownership a distant dream for many families, especially first-time buyers. Even modest homes in desirable neighborhoods can feel out of reach, pushing people to reconsider where they want to build their lives. Renters face similar pressures, with some of the nation's highest rents making it tough to save or get ahead. The competition for affordable apartments is fierce, and many find themselves paying a premium just to stay close to work or family. By contrast, Texas offers homes for less than half that price, with spacious new builds and growing suburbs fueling a population boom. Here, the American dream of owning a home feels much more attainable, drawing families and young professionals from across the country. Taxes are another battleground. California's high income and sales taxes fund robust public services like top-rated schools, parks, and public transit. But for many, these taxes can feel punitive, eating into take-home pay. Texas, on the other hand, boasts no state income tax, letting residents keep more of their earnings and making paychecks stretch further, especially for those with growing families or new businesses. However, Texas offsets this advantage with high property and sales taxes, especially for homeowners. These costs can add up quickly, particularly in fast-growing cities where property values are rising. The trade-off is clear. California's high income tax comes with more government services and social programs, while Texas's high property tax means lower government spending, but more money in your pocket up front. For many, The choice comes down to whether you value public investment and community resources, or prioritize personal savings and financial independence. Each state's tax structure rewards different lifestyles and priorities, shaping everything from daily routines to long-term dreams. Ultimately, the financial calculus is as personal as it is political, and the right answer depends on what you value most for yourself and your family. California and Texas reveal their philosophies in how they spend. California invests heavily in social services, healthcare, and environmental protection, believing government should ensure a safety net. This comes with high taxes but provides tangible benefits: public health programs, infrastructure, and aid for the vulnerable. Critics argue California's spending doesn't always solve its biggest problems like homelessness and poverty. Texas, by contrast, limits government's role, spending less per capita and offering a thinner safety net. The state prioritizes low taxes and personal responsibility, leaving more to the private sector. This pro-business approach fuels growth, but leaves fewer resources for those in need. Texas's high uninsured rate and limited social programs reflect its hands-off philosophy. The result: California offers more security, Texas more independence. Each model has trade-offs: risk and reward, safety and self-reliance. The choice reflects deeper values about government's role in society. Education is a battleground for both states. California boasts world-class universities, UC, Cal State, and Stanford, fueling innovation and attracting global talent. Texas counters with top-tier schools like UT Austin, Texas A&M, NDM, and Rice, investing to compete nationally. For K-12, California spends more per student but struggles with large class sizes and achievement gaps. Texas spends less but sometimes matches or outperforms California in key subjects, though funding disparities persist. Both states face challenges: curriculum debates, unequal funding, and the struggle to serve diverse populations. No perfect system exists. Parents must navigate complex, often unequal landscapes. Higher education shines in both, but K-12 remains a work in progress. California's natural beauty is legendary. Its dramatic coastlines, towering mountains, and lush forests create a landscape that feels almost cinematic. The state's deserts and Mediterranean climate invite year-round outdoor living, where sunny days are the norm, and residents can enjoy the outdoors in every season. From surfing the Pacific waves to skiing in the Sierra Nevada, Californians embrace a lifestyle that's both adventurous and health-conscious. Hiking, running, and cycling are part of daily life, and the culture encourages staying active and connected to nature. Environmentalism is woven into the culture, with many people passionate about conservation and sustainability, but so are risks. Drought, wildfires, and earthquakes are ever-present threats that shape how people live and plan for the future. Texas, on the other hand, offers vast plains, rolling hills, and the Gulf Coast, with unique regions like the Hill Country and the dramatic landscapes of Big Bend National Park. Outdoor life in Texas centers on community traditions: barbecues, Friday night football, and live country music, all of which bring people together and create a strong sense of belonging. The climate brings intense summer heat, hurricanes, and tornadoes, shaping daily routines and the resilience of its residents. Both states offer stunning, unforgettable landscapes, but the lifestyle choice is deeply personal. California's diverse terrain and progressive culture, or Texas's wide-open spaces and deep-rooted traditions. Nature shapes identity in both, but in very different ways. The risks, natural disasters or extreme weather, are part of the bargain, reminding residents of the power and unpredictability of the environment. Ultimately, lifestyle comes down to what you value most in your surroundings. Each state offers a distinct, vibrant version of the American experience, shaped by its land and its people. Job markets in California and Texas reflect their unique strengths. California dominates in tech and entertainment. Silicon Valley and Hollywood drive global innovation and creativity. The state also leads in biotech, agriculture, and international trade, offering high-paying, competitive careers. Texas's economy is powered by energy, but has rapidly diversified. Tech manufacturing and corporate headquarters are booming. Austin's Silicon Hills rivals Silicon Valley, attracting major companies and startups. Texas's job growth is among the fastest in the nation, with lower costs making it attractive for workers and businesses. California offers higher wages in elite industries, but with steep competition and living costs. Texas provides strong job creation and affordability, appealing to a broad workforce. The choice: chase the cutting edge in California, or build a career in Texas's expanding accessible markets. Transportation is a daily challenge in both states. California's infamous traffic, especially in LA and the Bay Area, costs residents time and money. Public transit exists but often falls short. High-speed rail remains a distant dream. Most Californians rely on cars, facing gridlock and high costs. Texas cities are equally car-dependent, with sprawling suburbs and growing congestion. Public transit is limited outside downtowns, and the solution has been to build more roads, fueling even more sprawl. Both states struggle to keep infrastructure ahead of booming populations. For now, long commutes and car culture define daily life, whether in California or Texas. Demographics and politics are reshaping both states. California's diversity drives cultural dynamism, but high costs are pushing residents out, many to Texas. Politically, California is solidly Democratic, pursuing progressive policies with little opposition. Texas is growing fast, becoming younger and more diverse, especially in cities. Once a Republican stronghold, Texas is edging toward political competitiveness as urban areas shift left. The future California continues as a progressive laboratory, while Texas faces a political crossroads. Both states influence national debates and elections, setting trends for the country. The rivalry is more than economic, it's about the future of America's identity. Whether you choose California's innovation and inclusivity or Texas's opportunity and independence, both states will shape the nation's path. The story of California and Texas is the story of America's next chapter.